Irv Gotti passes, and rest in peace to him. But the media cycle is almost immediately taken over by 50 Cent dissing him by smoking him, and then saying like, "Nah, rest in peace to him." LOL.
Well,
Brutal.
Well, the first thing he put up,
he was already shitting on him before he died.
He said, "Oh man, I thought I wanted him to see my my new series, my new show."
Right.
And I woke up the other morning and I felt Irv was gonna leave us that day, so I put up a post and it was like, they're like, "What are you saying? You're saying he's still fighting, but he's gone." I just had a feeling, but Irv is my guy. Shout out Gabby Peluso, they're very, very close. But I cannot talk down on what 50 Cent is doing.
Okay.
Right? That man got hit 9 times. 1 time to the face. And in his mind, it was some involvement in that by this individual. Right?
Seems like that's almost inarguable.
So he's not going to see it. You know what I mean? Now, do I think if 50 would have passed, if Irv would have did the same thing, I don't think so. That's not Irv.
Yeah.
But that's 50. I mean, let's be real. Like, anytime something happens, I mean, while we speaking on it, he did that to Irv. Look what he did to Demetrius.
We should talk about that too. But I mean, okay. I guess like the astonishing thing is that when you look through 50's comments on that post, what up, dude? Chilling, G. It's like there's very few people who seem really shocked by 50 taking this perspective, but you got to keep in mind this is pretty consistent with his character, because when Wendy Williams had footage coming out that made her look like she was damn near on her deathbed, 50 was dumping insults on her as well.
Bro,
if he has a problem with you, he's taking it to the grave. Now, I guess from my perspective, all right, if the person I hated the most in the world died, I think I still would probably keep it to myself. And I think that in itself would be kind of awkward, because I feel like I'm going to come on this podcast, and if I don't talk about it, or if I skip out on that segment where we're talking about this person dying, that's going to be enough for the people to be like, "Oh, look at how you shit on him." Well, I don't know.
I'm going through it now. This dude, Ronny.
That was your up. And yeah, you were.
But he wasn't.
When you posted about his death, you were basically like, "I told him not to be playing with me."
No, listen, this is the thing. It's a lady the other day sent me some recordings. Now, I didn't know the dude. He wasn't my op. I was like agreeing with him. I'm like, yo, he deserved to get a DNA test. I can't have, this dude was there, before we even knew who she was. He called her murder. Right?
He did?
Yeah.
Who'd he kill?
Killed somebody behind Chrisean.
Oh, what? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, right? So, for me to, shit, hey, that's what that is. So, but, it's crazy. But.
You just noticed you saw that thing?
Yeah, but. They sent me.
I wasn't going to say that.
They sent me this recording. So once I get the recording, bro, it's up. You know what I'm saying? The worms can eat your bitch ass up.
So he was going off on you, or
bro,
he had something planned for you?
Bro called me all kind of crazy ass names, and I'm like, God damn, what I do to him? I had no one. So the lady sent me the recording. So once I heard the recording, I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know he felt like that about me. All I ever did was I agreed with him. Like, bro, you should give him a blood test, but they feel like, well, Wack, I'm not sympathetic about none of that. You talking crazy while we both alive and you beat me to the grave, I'm going to have my day.
So do you think that it's reasonable to expect that he actually was the father of this kid? I'm not like really that deep in this lore.
Listen, I do know he was involved with her at the same time.
Okay, so he was clapping her cheeks.
Definitely.
Okay.
She never denied that. Actually, he put out some footage. And but at the end of the day, I know they was going to court on the 10th of this month.
Really?
And they had to go to court, and I know he was kind of begging her to drop that case. And I'm hearing that he was kind of saying, if you don't drop this case, I'm gonna have to expose the real on the murder.
Oh, okay, yeah, because he was posting a bunch of shit about threatening his exposure.
Yes, but this what I heard. Well, check it out.
And I ain't said nothing, but he has his history.
Yeah, he's saying he never said nothing bad about you, which he hasn't. He's been advocating the same thing you have, and you dragged this man for nothing. Burning unnecessary bridges, dumbass. And I'm going to wring your fucking neck. You're going to get it together. What?
Oh, I got to kiss his bitch ass. Like, fuck.
Quran. And when you look at it that way, you're 24, and this is where you need to grow up.
Bro, I don't need to kiss a rat ass, bro. That nigga a rat, bro.
Okay.
So listen.
How come they always call you a rat, but we never get the black and white?
Bro, they say all kind of shit. So at that point, it's like Lil Ronnie. I hope the maggots is weighing your ass out. I hope they chomping on you the same way we was just chomping on this blue-faced seafood. At that point, if that's the way you feel about me, cool. Didn't know it was, look, it was cool when he said it, but it ain't when I say it.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. So when it comes to 50 and Irv, you know, Irv my guy. Do I want to hear it? No. But do I understand where 50's coming from? Absolutely. That's just what it is.
Nah, yeah. I mean, I get it because it's like, all right, there's a dude who died maybe a year ago, and this was something that only people in the BMX world would have known about, but we had a physical fight. And then he basically lied and ran to the internet after I whooped his ass. And he basically told the world that I pulled a knife on him, which was not true. And this obviously was upsetting to me. But it's like 15 years ago, longer. It's like 18 years ago. So it was kind of like, by the time he died, it was like, I didn't even have anybody to fucking laugh about it with. Now, we had some jokes in my group chat with some of the BMX homies. I felt like maybe some of them felt like it was a little inappropriate. They weren't really loving the fact that I thought it was hilarious. But, you know, that was me reveling in his death privately. Doing it on a public level feels a little different. But in this situation, I mean, I can completely understand.